Hey, everybody, your friendly neighborhood Glenn here, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that fresh air. I've been on the road a lot, and I'm finding that the air outside is a whole lot better than the air inside. And I got to tell you, that makes me very, very cranky. We're going to fix that problem today with our friend Leda Aguilar over at Blueair. Leda, great to see you again.
Hi,
How are you
Glenn.
today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right, so we're entering 2023. I got to know, what are some easy, quick ways to upgrade a hotel's facilities in the new year?
Well, you know what? Some of the key takeaways we got from the COVID-19 pandemic was we cannot take cleanliness for granted, right? So where people commune from restaurants to especially like the lobby area, it's important to keep that area clean. So obviously cleaning takes, a lot of time and energy, but some simple things that people are doing that we've noticed, including adding air purifiers, are doing like the robotic vacuums and standalone air purifiers. So those are the simple things, but I would say air purifiers, you plug it in and it does its job. And we've been really seeing an uptick actually this year, which is great. And putting them in like those areas where they just do their job and people can go on and take care of everything else they have to do in the hotel.
Yeah, I love the idea of putting it in place and not having to worry about it. So I feel like right now is probably the best time of year to start thinking about that because those spring allergies are going to be hitting pretty soon. Am I right about that, Lena?
Absolutely. There's really no bad time, obviously, to put it in.
Hmm.
But right now in winter, obviously, still flu is around as well. So we have to think
Yep.
about that. But spring allergy is right around the corner. And we know that guests, they obviously have those allergies in the room. So definitely a great time to start thinking about it because spring will be here before we know it.
All right, so let me ask you this question. What about employees, right? Everybody's struggling with not having enough people working enough hours. Can this help them from maybe, not getting as sick? Because when we're around a lot of people, the odds really increase.
Yeah, actually, we've seen studies show that when they're putting these, especially back of the house areas as well, where you're having housekeepers and all people, working throughout the property, that it's helping them. We think about the guests, but obviously we have to think about the employees. And we know that hotels are really, kind of tight with employees right now, hopefully getting better, but definitely in all areas, the back of the house, these are important to place to help with those pollutants. Pollutants is something that people don't think about, but when we think about microns and all the little types of dander and dust and smoke, those are very small particles, and that affects everybody, obviously.
Right. So what other types of pollutants can they handle? So it's the dust, the smoke, the
Yeah,
viruses, that kind of stuff, right?
yeah, viruses, bacteria, smoke, dust, pet dander, and then what we call VOCs, which are like
Hmm.
volatile organic compounds. That's obviously things that are when it's in cooking, so like in the restaurants, obviously. So that's another big area, and a lot of our units obviously kill the VOCs also.
Excellent. So how can we learn more? How can we find you? How can we get engaged with Blue Air?
My email address, or you can find us at blueair.com. Happy to help everybody in the property with placing these in different areas. Remember, we have different sizes for different areas. That's very important. And I offer a lot of consultative services from the GM, to the everything from the owners, housekeepers I've spoken to.
Beautiful. Be sure to take the time right now and get your air quality set for your guests. Remember, better air means better experience, which means better loyalty, which all adds to better profitability. And don't forget about taking care of those employees too. In an age where every little difference to make them feel good makes a big difference again to your bottom line. I'm Glenn Hausman. I want to thank Leda for being here. See you next time on another episode.